Yo, what is up, YouTube, man? I brought up this point in another of my rec videos, but I wanted to make a video really specifically talking about this point. You can see me and my guy Beast, we're duoing in the squad's rec. We're going in as two centers. We're getting either 3 other teammates or 2 other teammates and an AI. And this is the worst way to play rec in NBA 2K25. It's worse than playing solo rec, which sounds crazy to say. You have a teammate, maybe you have 2 teammates, 3 teammates, and then you have another pair of people that are also teammates. You would think that it would be much better basketball as they get an offensive rebound and go for the Michael Jordan fade away from the 3-point line. But you would think it would be so much easier than getting 5 random people to be cohesive. But that is not the case. Now, in these videos I'm showing you right here, this is what this experience could be. It's good ball. You're going to see... I like playing on a center, and I like running this double center lineup, especially in here, because we can kind of easily fit into the offense. You know, if we're playing with some guards, you see I'm running pick and roll, I'm cutting, we're getting offensive rebounds, we're passing out. It could be so nice. Everything could go so well. You can actually get some people that you end up vibing with, and you can run with them later. But that's never how the situation goes. What ends up happening is everybody plays buddy ball. You know, people get pissed off at one of the people on the other team, and then they'll stop passing it to them in general. Maybe somebody's not a good shooter. He gets dotted by some of the other people he's playing with. He misses a couple shots, so after that, they're just never going to pass him the ball again. It's very toxic. I mean, everyone's out for themselves. You can see the guys we're going against, you know, they're dotting us up. I'm dotting them when they're open. You know, right there, maybe I could have hit the guy at the 3-point line, but I was feeling myself. I had to go for that post fade. That's not the cheese either. You know, I was at the top of the free throw line. That's the good post scoring, not the bad post scoring. I know it's catching a lot of flack right now. We're only up 3. My teammates, you know, we're not doing so great. Beast is struggling. My small forward hasn't hit a shot. The creating on the team is pretty rough, but you can see I'm kind of making up for it with my 6'9" center right here. I'm getting some gritty baskets, hitting somebody wide open in the corner. Don't be that duo or trio that's playing buddy ball, that's icing people out of the game. We got to do better. I mean, we're already going up against a squad that's possibly running zone, a squad that, you know, they're cohesive, because they don't do a good job, and I wish 2K would do better. I thought they said that if you go in with a duo and you match up with a trio, you're going to go up against another squad that's duo and trio, but that is not the case at all, because every game I play, we're going up against red plates. They're running 2-3 zone, they got a pure lock, they got a power forward, they got a point guard that has all the meta sigs. It is not a chill experience at all. They are completely sweating. They are completely locked in. And on my team, you know, we might have some trolls. We might have some people that don't want to give me the ball. Now, I completely understand, you know, if I'm wide open at the 3-point line and there's a guy on the other team that's wide open and the PG has the ball and he dots his boy instead of me because he's more confident in his shot, that is completely fine. You can see I'm giving Beast the ball a lot because I know he's going to be able to knock down, you know, a tight post fade right there. If he's open, he's going to be able to get the shot. But I'm also, you know, if he's not open, I'm making sure to dot the guy that's open at the top of the key. You don't just have to pretend like you're not friends with the people you go in with. Just, you know, make sure you include everybody. Make sure, you know, you guys are working together, because the other squad you're playing against, they're locked in. They're, you know, they're in that party. They're not laughing this year. They are absolutely sweating. They're making calls. You can see we end up winning the first game, 18 points, 13 rebounds. I end up having 8 offensive rebounds. The team I had right there, you know, the 1, 2, the 3, they were not that great of players. Making offense was a bit of a struggle, but we were still vibing, and I wish I could play with guys like that the whole time. I don't really care about somebody's skill level. If I dot somebody wide open, they shoot the shot, and they're, you know, shooting 35% from the 3, I'm going to get down there for the offensive rebound. If somebody, you know, they're not that good at pick and rolling, maybe they're more of a slasher, then I'm going to pop out. I'm going to get out of the way so they can go for the rim run. If they like to chuck threes, you know, I'm going to hold them a big body, make sure they're able to get the open space. I'm going to adjust to my teammates, whatever it takes. You can see right here, getting offensive rebounds. My boy at the blue afro, he's wide open in the corner. I'm going to get another rebound. I'm going to dot him again. He's able to green it this time, you know. A lot of people in that situation, and you can see he rewards me. He gives me the ball after that. He's got a blue afro. I like the guy. A lot of people in that situation, if they see the guy miss an open shot, they're done. He does not get a second chance. This happens a lot in random rec, but in squads rec, you know, this is something that you can't really afford. You can't really afford to just ice out, not use a certain teammate on the court, because the people you're going against, they have 5 people, usually 2. Your team's going to be a lot worse off position-wise compared to the other team as well. Not so much like, you know, you need a lock, you need a shooting guard, you need a PG, just more of the case of we don't really know how to use people's best abilities. Everyone else on the other team, they know who's the best defender, they know who's the best shooter, they know who's the best rebounder. Maybe you have a slasher on your team that's very elite at running the fast break, but you stop throwing it to him on the fast break because he ends up messing up a dunk meter, he ends up doing a troll self lob and it doesn't work out, and now you're missing out on a, right here too, man. This guy is running right to the hoop trying to do I don't know what. Maybe he's good at drawing fouls, I have no idea, but I'm not gonna hold that against him. Now, if somebody is terrible, you know, they're obviously trolling, you know, maybe they're just really bad, the game is close, then yeah, you know, I might try to just kind of figure it out myself. You can see Blue Afro hits me, I'm dotting Beast, wide open in the corner right there. Offensive rebound, I'm looking to see who's open. I don't know icons perfectly, I may have gave it to the wrong guy right there, but he ends up finding his boy. Beast is able to get the board. I'm telling you guys, the two centers in solo, well not solo I guess, going into squads rec, being able to carry is super overpowered. It is a lot of fun. I'm a big fan, you know, of coming out here with non-meta lineups. There was one game we end up having me, Beast, and then we have another like 6'11" small forward, and that was a fun game. We had 3 people crashing offensive rebounds. I think we ended up shooting the ball 20 more times than the other team. It's fun to do things like that. We had a couple big PGs on our team as well. I think everybody on the court ended up being 6'6", 6'7". Not what you normally see in an NBA 2K25, but we make it work. That's kind of what the rec is about. This is not Pro-Am. This is not the 5v5 Proving Grounds. You don't have to run a super meta lineup out here to win. This is just a place to come and hoop. That's why I'm in this rec, you know, playing with randoms. I don't have a 5-stack squad, even though my rec record's going to be on the line. I'm not worried about it because this is the rec, you know, Mr. Random Rec. I play a lot of solo rec as well. You can see right here we end up getting 2 other teammates and we get an AI. Now, AIs are overpowered. You can see we're going up against a team that is all gold. I'm able to crash, get the O board off rip. I'm able to hit the AI right there. He's a little bit deep. I thought, you know, maybe he'd be in catch and shoot range. I could not see from that distance. My guys, they're being patient. They're getting the ball to the open corner shooter. It does not work out, but hey, man, right here, he ends up going for, I think, maybe a floater. It does not work out. You can see, too, we're currently getting flooded. That is our first bucket in 2 minutes. But I'm not going to give up on these guys. I'm going to see, you know, if we can get something going. He's able to use the pick a little bit right there. He dots me for the pop. I appreciate it. I end up almost throwing a turnover right here, but I end up going to the hoop to get a dunk. That ends up working out for me. Offensive rebounds is the name of the game. I would recommend, you know, in rec, a lot of the times in solo rec, it's more important to have the defensive rebound because you play with a lot of slashers. You don't really want to crowd up the paint. You want to give people the space, so getting the defensive rebound is important. In a situation like this, though, I do like having the O boards just so whenever one of my teammates misses the shot, that's not the end of the possession. You guys can see we're starting to, you know, we're kind of there. You know, it's a rec game. You know, it shouldn't be that crazy. It shouldn't be that intense, but this feels like Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We're going up against a full squad, and we are doing everything we possibly can to stay in it. Now, one of the guys ends up quitting, so we have 2 AIs now. I'm not too sure what the situation was. I think he was struggling. Nothing crazy. I just think he wasn't having a good time. The guy he was with, his buddy does not end up quitting, so I'm not too sure what's going on at all. Possibly he lagged out. Either way, 34-37. I'm still planning on winning this game, though. The guy that ends up staying, I'm still trying to get him the dub. You know, I appreciate him staying. It's not the biggest thing in the world if he doesn't. We could play with 3 AIs right here. Little Devin Booker post hop shot. He gets some light pressure. That's not enough pressure. Beast hands the ball off to me. The 2A tenacity. Go into that Michael Jordan dribble pull up. Still, you know, not in the lead, but we're staying in striking distance. I'm able to get a box right there. Beast is running the fast break. He's at the center position, but I'm telling him to try to run just so he can maybe try to get some buckets. He ends up missing the midi. Not a good shooting game for him. You can see the point guard we still have on our team. I'm still running some pick and roll with him. I set him a big body. He's hitting the pop. I try to shoot it. You know, that shot stick stuff can be weird. I'm able to green the yellow contested shot. The AI running down court. He calls for it in the corner. Misses. I would prefer for him to let the AI dunk the ball in that situation, but it was a wide open shot. You can see I'm getting it back to him. Let these bots shoot, man. They make every shot. Not every shot, but they do a pretty good job. That's going to get us tied. We're down 1 now. I'm able to play the lane. I'm down the PG, running a beautiful fast break. Now we're up 1, 4th quarter. It's time to go on a run. It's time to get some separation. I don't really want to get it to a close game with 2 AIs on your team. You're not too sure what's going to happen. Beast ends up hitting the PG right there. He does a fadeaway. Another offensive rebound. Back to the PG. Back to me in the mid-range shot. We green it. And you can see, man, I'm sure these guys are very frustrated. They're a full 5. They're struggling against 2 bots. And then a team of 2 and a 1 guy whose teammate maybe lagged out, maybe left, had to get off early. AI gets the ball. He's calling for it, gets his open 3-pointer again. He was missing a ton of shots. I'm not too sure if I show his box score. He was not, you know, the best shooter on the game, but that's fine because we find a way and we end up winning anything. You can see they tie it back up. I go for the post fade right here. I got the 2-8 tenacity. Post scoring is very easy in this game. And we get the dub. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments, man. If you guys did enjoy the video, if you do want to drop a like, subscribe, of course, I do appreciate it a ton. And this is Tonic. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.